Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. People kept on asking me what I was doing for my birthday. Nothing really. I'm pretty low-key when it comes to my own birthday. Always have been. Welcome back to my podcast, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your birthday wishes. Thank you so much for following my podcast and subscribing and tuning into this each and every week when I put up new episodes. And I was actually going to record this on my birthday, but I said, you know what, that seems like work to me. And I really didn't feel like doing any work. But I did do a post. I usually do a post for different occasions, even though this year I think it was pretty low-key compared to what I would usually do. So I wanted to share that with my podcast listeners, just in case you don't follow me on Instagram and didn't see my post. But I put up a baby picture of myself with my bald head because I didn't really have any hair when I was a baby, but it's actually one of my favorite baby pictures. And with that, this is what I wrote. People keep asking me what I'm doing for my birthday. Nothing really. I'm pretty low-key when it comes to my own birthday. I always have been. I used to go to dinner and keep it simple. Since we are still in this rampant panoramic, and I'm a self-proclaimed germaphobe, you can imagine I don't want anyone talking over my food. Anyway, I have no big plans, but I do have my web streaming project that I'm still working on. If you would like to contribute to it, please visit Ko-fi.com/Onyx Queen Media. That's KO-fi.com/Onyx Queen Media. Or you can hit the link in any of my bios on social media. That's birthday love enough for me, and I will have more announcements on that coming very soon. One thing that I've learned, time, it changes you. I know it's changed me a whole lot. I usually have some long, drawn-out, cleverly crafted explanation of life, but this year I don't. I'm just happy to have made it because some didn't and couldn't. My family is healthy and my business survived this global ponderosa, even though all the people I thought that would still be here to see it through are no longer here in this life or around in my life. That's okay. Over time, things change, and one thing I have learned is that you can't change what you can't control. But what I can do is walk the path that God has blessed me with and not waste the talents that He gave me. So, another trip around the sun to this big head bald kid, but she's cute though. And then I did like a little, kissy face. So if you guys are on my Instagram, and you can find me on Instagram at Onyx Queen Media, you will see my post from August 22nd, and you can't miss it. It's my bald head baby picture, and you'll see a version of what I just read to you right now. So I think my commentary will be short today, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all the birthday wishes, to say thank you for the continued support of my podcast. It really has become a viable part of my business, and there's so much expansion coming with it in the next 30 to 60 days, which I'll be making some announcements about that. I'm looking forward to that. It's pretty incredible how far this podcast has come, honestly. And I'm so grateful. I'm very thankful, and I feel like I'm not just thankful on my birthday, but I'm just thankful all the time. And even when things don't necessarily go my way, or things were not always in a positive space, I always try to learn from it. Not everything negative has to stay in the negative space. I believe that even if things don't work out the way you want them to, what was the lesson in that? I look at the lesson in everything and try to keep, my head in positive places, positive spaces, keeping positive people around me. I am I'm very straightforward. I've always been a very straightforward person, always very transparent. And if I find that somebody's energy is just not uplifting and not edifying, and not feeling like I'm lifting them up or they're lifting me up, iron sharpens iron, I get rid of it, family included. No one gets thrown away. That's not the goal, but you just have to know how to put distance between certain things that don't fit your future, and that's not always easy to do. Some people feel offended. They feel like, oh, you think you this and that or whatever. Nah, I know. I know where I'm supposed to be, and I know my assignment, and I know the talents that God has given me, and I know how to use them, and I'm going to do that to the fullest extent. And if that means that this negative, person in your life who always has you doubting yourself, and I'm telling you, I don't even care if it's family, because sometimes family can be very negative too. I love my family. My family has been amazing, but sometimes, family, close friends can sometimes be the worst, and you have to check that. You can't choose your family, but you can choose who you keep, close to you in your space. And I'm very conscious of that, and I'm very particular about that, especially as I get older, So yeah, check your circle and make sure, evaluate your circle all the time and make sure that they are people that are going to lift you up and people that you feel like you can lift up. Everyone should feel like they are their brother's keeper. And I know a lot of people don't like that saying, but it's true. We are a complete village of human beings that need to look out for each other. And I know it may seem like we're at odds right now because, people are arguing over everything that's happening globally right now, to vaccinate or not to vaccinate, and black and white, and, privilege and white privilege, and and all these different things that we deal with every single day. At the very core of everything, we are human beings, and we need to learn how to treat each other better and learn to be each other's keeper. This world, we're one village, no matter how you try to separate everybody out, your actions cause reactions. Your, whatever it is that you say is going to cause somebody to react to what you're doing. Everything has a cause and effect to it. So we need to be more conscious of how we treat people, and don't allow yourself to be treated badly either. So it's not even just how you treat people, but what you allow people to do to you, So again, thank you so much for the continued support on this podcast. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Your girl she's out here. She's doing a thing. So I hope that you guys have a great start to your week. It is the wee hours of the morning on Monday. I think it's about 4:30 a.m. right now, Monday, August 23rd. And this is actually this episode is a brand new season. So why not kick off season 22 of the Queen's Lair podcast, right? So this is season 22, episode 1. All right. And I will talk to you guys soon. Follow me on social media at Onyx Queen Media. Talk to you soon, you guys. Bye.